The moment the 1,000-pound sisters stepped onto the TLC floor, we could point out that the sisters were in a dangerously codependent relationship. It made us wonder how Tammy's family, particularly Amy, could be so blind to the extent to which they were enabling her. It's so evident, it's as if she's giving in to anything and everything, allowing herself to be controlled in that way. Nonetheless, aren't blind deceptions the heart of all reality shows? And these teetering on the edge moments mixing in order to gain higher viewers can lead to some truly extreme moments. In today's video, we'll take a look at a few of them. So, let's roll. Mostly partying.
So, I stayed in my little bubble. But now I'm to the point where...
Throughout season 3 of 1,000-Pound Sisters, Tammy Slaton was seen by bariatric surgeon Dr. Smith, and fans admired Smith's commitment and compassion. Tammy and her sister, Amy Slaton Halterman, chose to star in 1,000-Pound Sisters, not for the money, but to inspire themselves to regain their health before it was too late. Tammy was in life-threatening health circumstances as a result of her weight and food addiction, but she was hesitant to pursue her fitness journey seriously. Tammy and Amy were treated by Dr. Proctor, a bariatric surgeon, in season 1. Unfortunately, Tammy's check-ins revealed that she was regularly falling short of her goals. Dr. Smith has been caring for Tammy and Chris Combs since season 3. Dr. Smith was empathetic and non-judgmental during Tammy's house visit as she spoke openly about her mental health struggles. But the most awkward part was that, even though she knew that Dr. Smith was coming to visit her, she wasn't very excited about seeing him.
A few days ago, Chris had mentioned Dr. Smith wanted to stop by and say hello. Well, you know, he did.
She pretended that the whole thing was a bad prank from Amy, and that she was just playing along.
Well, I was kind of in the neighborhood, and I got a chance to stop by and say hi to Chris. I finally got to meet your sister, which is kind of cool.
When Dr. Smith inquired about her health, she stated flatly that she was depressed and relied on parties to cope.
So how you feeling?
Right now, good.
So you say right now good, sometimes bad?
Yeah.
No, I get it.
That elemental health.
Although Dr. Smith was concerned about Tammy Slaton's drinking and vaping habits, he merely urged her to contact him whenever she needed assistance. But we could tell the doctor was gobsmacked by Tammy's tantrums the entire time.
Tammy's doing a lot of partying, which raises a concern for me. That alone is putting her in severe danger.
Done with enabling.
Just do what I can to keep the stuff I'm not supposed to have out of my house.
Chris Combs wasn't the only one who seemed and sounded irritated with Tammy after she came back from the rehab. Amy had a similar story with her sister.
I don't mind going and get you stuff, just don't call me 50 times, that's all I'm saying. I want my food.
For starters, Amy's job as a mother to infant Gage had altered their relationship's dynamic. Her life had previously revolved on taking care of Tammy.
Where you at? I want my food.
But now she had a new priority, taking care of Gage.
I can't go over to your house all the time like I was. It's just not possible with Gage and everything I got going on.
As a result, she will no longer live with Tammy or serve as her caregiver. Amy told her older sister that she was done. They were getting ready to leave. She made it plain that the moment she had a boy, her entire existence revolved around him.
I think a home health nurse would be the best option.
I think it's a great idea. Somebody to come in and help her.
Tammy Slaton had clearly relied on her sister, Amy, for nearly everything during the pair's journeys in 1,000-Pound Sisters. Fans, on the other hand, believe Amy should not be held responsible for her older sister's difficult housing condition. Tammy had been relying on her sister for a place to live for the past few years, but fans believe Amy shouldn't have to worry about Tammy's upcoming living arrangements now that she and her husband have their own home. From Amy's new priorities to the Slaton family's tendency to enable Tammy's food addiction, the show no doubt brought us good drama.
The tension that Tammy and Amy got is a love-hate relationship. They don't know how to act.
Amy didn't want to end up like Tammy.
Want to be
Fine.
babied?
Then I ain't baby. You're baby.
No, you're
No,
the
you're...
Despite the fact that the sisters are very close and like spending time together, the show depicts how tough it may be for them to live together while attempting to improve their lives, as well as the underlying fear and emotions that drive them both. It's no surprise that we affect each other as a family and that our decisions are influenced by the individuals we live with. This is also evident in 1,000-Pound Sisters. On the show, there was a point when Amy told the cameras when she first started her weight loss quest that she didn't want to wind up like Tammy. She could clearly see how much her older sister was suffering. Even getting into the car was a huge hassle for her, as it seemed like she couldn't get her breath back. Tammy Slaton, who some fans believe should not be on television, was enraged by this, and she responded to Amy with a raised voice and hostility.
I'm just not your slave. I do not have to do
I'm not
everything
trying to
for
make
it.
you my slave.
Well, obviously you are because
No,
you're not,
I'm not.
trying.
Just shut up.
While these types of little quarrels are common between the sisters, this particular remark seemed out of place and made Tammy feel even worse about not fulfilling her doctor's standards. Tammy's hatred for Amy has only grown worse as a result of this incident, reinforcing her belief that she despises her sister's weight loss competition. Donuts in the parking lot.
How am I supposed to say anything if you keep talking?
In season 3, their sister Amanda joins the cast.
As far as Amy's diet, I'm not sure exactly what she's doing. She says that we're on vacation, we can splurge today.
And fans were hoping that she will be able to assist Tammy in regaining control of her weight.
It really does take, I mean, I'm not trying to be ugly, sis, but it does take the burden off the body.
Tammy and Amanda were the true stars of the extreme moments.
This is all of us together.
I know you're not about to rub it in my face that I didn't go.
Girl.
But when things got a little heated, time when Tammy was given an electric wheelchair, which made her feel like a burden, resulting in a fight at the restaurant.
It was a little difficult using the electric wheelchair. I don't know what the heck's going on. I don't know what to do.
Amanda is noted for her lack of self-control. Tammy, as we all know, gets a little tough at times, and we all know how she handles tough situations. Yep, she gets rougher.
She's the one that's acting like a dummy.
How about you just shut up for
Why don't
once?
you get out that chair and make
Real, bitch.
The family was on vacation at the time. Tammy and Amanda got into a disagreement while eating dinner together about how they treated each other, which led to screaming and cursing.
You know what's rude is you keep running your mouth.
Bitch, don't try me like that.
Shut the for once.
It's pretty normal stuff for reality TV, right? And it became evident that there was no heart between these two. And when later Amanda came in to apologize for all the drama, Tammy took her brand new wheelchair, which she wasn't very excited about, to the parking lot to do her thing. And by her own thing, we mean she started doing donuts.
Tammy's having fun with the wheelchair.
The bitch was doing donuts in the back of the parking lot in that wheelchair.
Lost almost no weight.
As we pull it to the house, Amy, Michael, and Gage were sitting outside.
Despite the fact that many 1,000-Pound Sister fans had given up hope for Tammy's improved health, the reality star gave her weight loss goal another shot. Tammy checked herself into a food addiction recovery clinic after contracting COVID-19 and gaining some weight. She came to the care facility with the intention of losing 100 pounds, but she didn't remain to see it through. Instead, Tammy decided to abandon the rehabilitation center after 8 weeks, only 60 pounds lighter. When she got home, Amy was more worried than excited to see her sister, because the moment that Tammy stepped out of the car, anyone could tell that she hadn't lost the amount of weight that she claimed to. Even though Amy tried to go easy on her with the losing weight thing, Tammy kept raging at her sister.
Hold on, let me get her some shoes.
Oh, what?
How you gonna get in there?
Tammy claimed that she was homesick and missed her bed when questioned why she wouldn't commit to losing 40 pounds she had set out to lose. While this may have been Tammy's response, we were suspicious that the television personality had ulterior motives.
Even though I'm happy to see Tammy, we don't really show emotions in this family.
Some individuals also believe that Tammy is incapable of surviving on her own and requires Amy's enabling.
Amy, does Tammy look like she's lost some weight?
I can't really tell with my blindness.
Before we go on to the last moment on our list, we'd love to hear your thoughts on today's video, as well as if you have any other favorite shows that you'd like to see on our channel. Amy doesn't get Tammy.
I haven't been out of the house in about 6 years. I have to do something drastic.
Amy and Tammy are on the same weight loss path and are each other's support systems, but that doesn't mean they don't have disagreements. That's how all siblings do it, after all. Amy and Tammy, on the other hand, have an intriguing dynamic since they're not any average sisters. And there's so much more to them than being enormous and appearing on reality TV. Yeah, we know they quarrel all the time, but what had really glued us to our television screens was when one particular disagreement on the show was blown out of proportion when Tammy told Amy that she didn't suffer nearly as much as Tammy did.
You really don't understand how I feel because you're not my size.
Being my size, you still get looked at too.
Not as much as...
Amy, who looks after Tammy, was not only wounded, but also dismissed. Some fans believe Tammy just wants to remain bedridden in order to feed her addiction by surrounding herself with enablers of her bad behavior.
Amy just don't understand that I would love to be her size.
Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.